Nanthan with us. He is presently working as registrar of St. Kitts Group of Institutions, India, and he is one of the subject experts and resource person for NBA approved valuer machinery, plant and engineering. He is a chartered engineer. Um, he holds 5 Indian patent journal publications. He has mentored more than 75 faculty development programs in outcome based education. He is also recipient of APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University OBE FDP funding. Uh, he has served as National Executive Member Secretary for Indian Society for Technical Education and is nominated by AICT India to serve as Margdarshak mentor to engineering colleges to streamline the SOPs to acquire NBA. He is also selected as a program evaluator candidate for accreditation of Board of Engineering and Technology in Baltimore, USA. We are honored to have Professor with us. Sir, over to you.
Thank you, Professor, for your brief introduction. Thank you very much for the authorities of Amity University Lucknow campus for giving me a chance to uh, talk with 40 plus participants gathered here who are really interested in data science, right? Give me a moment, I can share my slide, then we can go for discussing in brief. Hope my screen is visible and my voice is also audible to participants, right?
Right.
Thank you. In between, if you are finding any difficulty, please intervene with me. I can correct from my side. Right. So, thank you, Professor, one more time for your wonderful introduction. It is immense pleasure to talk with experts, those who are interested, those who are already in research of data sciences. Of course, we are having this artificial intelligence also a part of this scheme, because without omitting that, we cannot go for saying that I am a scientist in data analytical. So the things are constantly emerging. The emerging concepts are facilitating intelligent and automated decision making, and thus becoming a prerequisite to the deployment of, I can say, IoT and the Industry 4.0 scenarios, as well as other applications too. Whereas undoubtedly beneficial, one should not sidestep the fact that the technologies like data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, even IoT, right? Those things are all making the things well to form automated decision making, especially in safety critical deployments, such as in autonomous vehicles. Might open new adventures in manipulation and attack methods, right? While creating new privacy challenges too. So we are having a great scope. We are dealing with these parameters for the past 1 decade in various levels. Of course, this AI is developing fast. It is predicted, expected to change our lives by improving healthcare. For example, making diagnosis more precise, enabling better prevention of diseases, etc. We can say, right? Second thing, increasing the efficiency of farming, contributing to climate change mitigation and adoption, improving the efficiency of production systems through predictive maintenance, increasing the security of society, and in many other ways that we can only begin to imagine. That's what the situation in our country as a democratic country of India. At the same time, these technologies entails a number of potential risks, such as opaque decision making, gender based or other kinds of discrimination, intrusion in our private lives, are being used for criminal purposes. In many occasions, we are hearing here and there. So if you are looking at as a citizen, to reap new benefits. For example, improved healthcare, already I told, fewer breakdowns of household machinery, safer and cleaner transport systems, better public services, whatnot. If you are looking the business development, we can say new generation of products and services in areas where the nations are particularly strong in machinery, transport, cyber security, farming, the green and circular economy, high valued added sectors like fashion, tourism, right? So if you are looking the services of public interest, we can say again examples like reducing the cost of providing services, which I stated earlier, like energy, waste management, and improving the sustainability of products, and by equipping law enforcement authorities with appropriate tools to ensure the security of citizens with proper safeguards to respect their rights and freedoms. So in all these emerging technologies, we are utilizing the data. A numerous amount of data is dealt in our day-to-day life, knowingly or unknowingly, but the number is in a huge number, right? In that scenario, I thought of discussing with these 40 plus participants how we are going to keep our mental condition when we dealt with the numerous amount of data. For example, the Gartner is predicted that in the year of 2020, the connected IoT devices in the globe will reach 50 billion. Of course, we know the number of neurons in our brain, right? So in that scenario, when we deal this much of data, how the humans are going to keep their lifestyle in a positive way. That's what we gathered here in this session. So I kickstart my session with this particular introduction that the data are all good for us or bad for us. If it is bad, how we can overcome all those things. If it is a good, how we are going to streamline further in the coming days. So this is what I told when we talk about data science, we cannot omit the technology, artificial intelligence. When we talk about artificial intelligence, definitely it may have lot of subsects. I hope you might hear such kind of subsectors discussion in the previous expert sessions. We cannot omit this deep learning, machine learning things, right? In that section, these things are all interrelated one to other. When we say interrelated, right, in some occasions all the things will come together in a single point. Similarly, we can go for embedding. We used to have this as an onion diagram, right? When we look this artificial intelligence, again this machine learning, deep learning will go as a subsets only. So I used to say that whether we are looking in a macro level or are we looking in a micro level. So we combined this AI technologies interlinking way as well as embedding way in many of our day-to-day activities, and it creates numerous amount of data. And the data are traveling from one point to multiple points as well as vice versa too. When the data transfer from one point to multiple point, it will be machine to human or human to machine or machine to machine, right? No need of explaining such kind of way to the experts who gathered here. And of course, the definitions knows the participant well, but still as a kickstart of this session, I put the definition of artificial intelligence, machine learning, as well as the deep learning things. I think this, okay. Right. So the part of the machine learning is called deep learning, or machine learning we are saying as a subset of that artificial intelligence. And of course, we are asking the machines to behave as a human so that it is acting. For that, we are creating a lot of algorithms in case of machine learning as well as deep learning things. Of course, if you are talking about machine learning, it is not it is the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. Of course, here the concern how the data types we are going to use. Are we using the common data or are we using the trained data, right? So here we are having the prediction section as well as the training section, and we are keep on updating our data, of course, with a model. That model also getting training continuously so that the prediction will be coming as per the human decision. Most of the cases we can claim as 99%. This is the basic funda. Of course, people must know these things well. Or the same definition can be rewrite in other way like this also. AI system conducts its task generally predicting output values from a given input data. Without giving input, there is no output. In between the input and output, we are having the process. That the process we are saying as a trained model or the model developed by the scientists or the researchers. So the process will becomes the input, process and output. The output will be generally called in the term of prediction and the input in the term of labeled data and the trained data. In between the process is happening as a trained model, right? For all those things, just for energize the mindset of people, I put this slide. Most of us are having the habit of using iPhone mobile phone, right? And I am sure most of the people knows the term machine learning well, right? So in that scenario, the Apple's Face ID is the triumph of machine learning technology. That's what Apple is claiming, and it is accepted universally, right? When we say Apple's Face ID, it released in the year of 2017, right? When the Apple Face ID comes, right, people started realizing the worth of using artificial intelligence in the several sectors. Why? Because this particular Face ID, right, it consists of three modules. It consists of sensor with three modules, a dot projector that projects a grid of small infrared dots onto user's face, a module called the flood illuminator that reads the resulting pattern and generates 3D facial map, and an infrared camera which takes an infrared picture of the user. So this particular 3D facial map is compared with the registered face using a secure subsystem. When we say secure subsystem, definitely it will come under the category of ML or DL. And the user is authenticated if the two faces match sufficiently. So the system can recognize faces even with glasses, clothing, makeup, facial hair, and adopt changes in appearance over the time. That's what this particular Apple's Face ID is claimed as triumph of machine learning technology. Even after 40 years from day to day, the Apple iPhone Face ID is capable of identifying the user as same as the current situation. Even after getting changes in the facial expressions or body conditions, also it is possible to identify. Why? The data is continuously getting updated. The data is continuously getting updated. It is not the meaning that we are keeping switch off the mobile phone and after 40 years, if you are opening the mobile phone of Apple and it is going to recognize the changed facial expressions. It is not like that. Assuming that the user is continuously using the mobile, and if it goes like that, it will find the user ID even after multiple years too, which means the data which is converted as 3D facial map will be updated again and again in the subsystem, so that the model will be trained continuously, so that over the period of making or getting changes in the facial expressions will be identified by the Apple's Face ID is possible, right? Which means the persons made the algorithm is in a such a way. Not only that, the data transmission, the data storage, the data updation also happening simultaneously. Because of that reason, it is possible, it is in the top level. Of course, we know all these stories of machine learning, which started in the year of 1946 with different names, and recent we are having like this. We came up with statistical approaches to ML. Then we came up with IBM's Deep Blue. Then we came up with the Microsoft Rectify model. Of course, 2016 we came up with Google's AlphaGo model. And I told about the Face ID of Apple, which released in the year of 2017. Right. And this is not the new term also for us for the past 7+ decades. I'm saying 7+ decades we are hearing these terminologies. But the only difference, for past 2 years, we are using the term deep learning, and for the past 4+ decades, we are using the term machine learning. Of course, the artificial intelligence term we are using for the past 7+ decades. In all the places, we are having the same term data, right? When the transaction or the communication happen from one point to multiple point will be definitely in form of data. The data is getting increased and the data transfer rate is getting slow, and the way of dealing with the data are in different sectors. I'm not going to tell about the data table and all. I hope you might know well, which released in the year of 2017, right? So this is the simplest way we can explain for a common person how these things are happening. If you are looking the machine learning alone, that's what I told. I am not going to elaborate the data table, which consists of all the type of software packages, data storage things, right? But for an example, I consider this machine learning for briefing the data with the human values as a session topic. So in this machine learning process, of course, we are gathering a numerous amount of data to and fro. That too, one to multiple as well as vice versa. Those things will be pre-processed. Here I want to say an example. Assume a heart patient, right? Assume a heart patient who implanted a sensor, a device to monitor his heart beatings. In this situation, the patient is not responsible for making transfer of data about his heartbeat, but the device is implanted in his body. Okay, those data are all observed as analog form, which can be converted as a digital form during the pre-processing. Then it will go to the storage where we may have some model. That model can be adopted and the model can be tried. When we adopt some model, definitely we must go for piloting way, that is test model. Those tested model will be fine-tuned by modifying or adding or deleting something. That's what the final results, which is called as prediction, is coming out, right? Again, a simple form of explaining the process of machine learning I did here. Otherwise, just to copy this particular flow diagram from Google for better understanding in other aspect, because the data set which we are going for data cleaning, that's what in the second stage I mentioned. Why we are supposed to clean the data? Again, if you are considering the same patient, heart patient, right? The particular device may collect multiple number of data, right? It might be for per minute basis or per second basis, or definitely it is not go for per hour basis, right? When it get transfer, right? When it get transfer, it won't make any additional data. Assume that if a person is wearing a smart watch, right? The smartwatch may have several type of applications. Those applications will receive data according to the machine learning algorithm set in that particular app. Those things will be stored in a particular cloud or a data center or in a particular machine, right? Sometimes some of the data may not required for choosing the model, right? In that sense or in that section, those are unavoidable or unavoidable or not needed data has to be removed. That's what mentioned here, data cleaning. The remaining the things are all same. It will goes to the choosing of model, but since it is a one-way diagram, it is given a single model that will be trained and keep on updating so that the new data will come. Based on the face ID of Apple, you can understand over the period of time, the small changes will be automatically updated in the model. So the model will be trained again and again, then it will go for execution. By that way, we are getting the evaluation. So how we are getting the data in the real world applications is a bigger thing, because each and every activity of us is creating data. Example I am saying here: face recognition, stock market, self-driving car, traffic prediction, automatic translation, entertainment, health industry, virtual assistant, virtual personal assistant, weather forecasting, online fraud detection, search engine results, voice recognition. So throughout the session, I am keeping example as machine learning alone. I am not talking about the remaining softwares, Python or other things. I am not talking, right? So these are all few examples where generally as a human is required to know as well as generate data, right? So in that scenario, okay, again a virtual representation of the same thing placed here. So when we go like this, we are supposed to classify the data, right? Classify the data according to the ML only we are going to classify. Again, you know well, this is under supervised learning as well as unsupervised learning, then reinforced learning. Of course, the recent time past, people are coming with the semi-supervised learning also, but these are the three major broad category. Generally, people are, generally scientists, generally researchers are following. Or if you are looking in depth, the machine learning can be classified as supervised, unsupervised, and reinforced learning. Then the supervised can be again subclassified as classification and regression. If you are looking the classification, it can be utilized for fraud detection, image classification, customer retention, diagnosis. If you are looking the regression, then we can go for forecasting, predictors, process optimization, new insights. When it goes to the dimensionally reduction, clustering under unsupervised learning, then the dimensionally reduction thing will come with future elicitation, structural discovery, meaningful compression, and big data visualization. When we go for this clustering, it will come as a recommended systems, targeted marketing, customer segmentation. When we go for reinforcement learning, real-time decisions, GAN AI, learning tasks, skill acquisition, robot navigation. So why I put this? The data will come in different localities, different places. It may be in a variety of way, right? When we deal with variety of data, right, at a particular instant, we have to think of the situation of machine as well as the human, right? So again, the popular machine learning algorithms like linear regression, logistic regression, decision tree, SVM, native Bayes, random forest. Of course, these are all technical terms. I am sure the participants are definitely from computer backgrounded people, right? The other way of
Hello,
representing, yes, madam.
sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I would like to bring to your notice, since data science is applicable in all streams, so the participants, they are not explicitly from computer science
Yes.
background. We have
Right.
a mixed
Yeah.
kind
I
of
understood. I
participants.
understood. I am coming to that.
Right.
I am coming to that. Okay. I am coming to that. You intervened in a perfect time, because I thought of asking the same question to the participants now. Oh my God. I think the chat box is not enabled, Professor.
I guess so. Chatbot is not enabled.
Oh my God.
But if any
Otherwise,
participant has any problem, they will ask you. No problem on that.
because this is a polling, I cannot give the link to them in that sense. Okay. Participants can do one thing. You cannot click. So you can go to menti.com by using the passcode 5279469. You may give your poll, because in the right time coordinator intervened that the participants are from different categories.
So please send the link of menti.com in the chat box. They can see from there.
Chat box is not enabled. That's what I requested.
It must be enabled for you, I guess.
No. No. I hope you are seeing my screen, right? It's only available to team members.
I think it's fine. We can go with the code as well. No issues.
No issue. Okay, right? No problem.
Just show us the
Yeah.
code here.
Yeah, it is visible in the screen. I shared in the screen. The passcode is 5279469. I am interested in developing algorithms, developing softwares, hardware technology, and others. That's what I given in the polling, because the participants may be in different interest. They may be deal data in these kind of areas. Okay, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it might be little difficult for them, but it is possible for them to make it, because they have to shift from their presentation screen to other window screen. So it might take a little time for them. I will do one thing. I will keep open of this poll till end of the day. You can keep on polling. At the same time, we can continue the discussion, right? Now I can come to the major duty. I am supposed to talk about the human values, how it is going to connect with the data, right? I am sure now almost 80 plus participants are here. Among these participants, as coordinator mentioned, people are from different streams, not only computer science related stream, right? I am sure few people may be beginner, few people may be intermediate level, some people may be expertise in this level, right? But knowingly or unknowingly, interestingly or non-interestingly, the people jumped into this particular FDP to understand and explore the opportunities to know about data sciences. And they want to continue their progress in this particular segment, right? Maybe I can say a story. Assume that the participants 80 plus here are planned for a one-day picnic, right? They decided to go for
just one point to make.
Yeah.
Among us, some may be only users of data science. Please
Definitely.
take that into consideration also.
Definitely. So in that situation, we are the participants group plan to make a trip, one-day picnic with an overnight stay in a hill station, right? And the plan is prepared. After making the plan, the participants are briefed about the one-day tour, one-day picnic by mentioning the bus provided or bus hired from the travel agency is informed like this. This will be the first trip after constructing the body of the new coach, right? And they are saying that they are in the business for the past 25 plus years, so that the coordinator is having a strong mindset that their travel will be in a smoother way. Secondly, the coordinator is mentioning to the participants that the night stay is arranged in a good hotel, in a reputed hotel, where we can get all facilities with low cost within our budget, so that our night stay will be in a comfortable and enjoyable way. Similarly, the site and the sites for seeing are mentioned in a proper listing, 1, 2, 3, like that, some 7 items listed, so that the participants are having a confident an interest that they are going to spend with their family or with their friends in a happiest way. So this is the plan. According to the plan, the trip started by evening 5 p.m. from the campus. All the participants were boarded, and the bus reached the hill station by 7:30. Because the distance between the campus and the hill station is around only 60 kilometers plus, right? So people reached, the participants reached the hill station resort or the hotel, and they had their dinner, and they felt the dinner provided by the hotel is an excellent one, and then they appreciated the coordinator and they gone for having the sleep, right? Few people sat in the veranda and started talking between them about their old stories, their family matters, etc. things. So people are in different mood, but in a happy mood, right? Everyone was informed clearly by the coordinator that tomorrow morning 8 o'clock everyone should be available in the bus, because we are not supposed to leave even a single point to visit. And he further told the breakfast will be available morning 6:30 a.m. onwards. Right. Accordingly, unsurprisingly, by 7:55 a.m. itself, all the participants, right, the bus is full. Right. The driver is also available. The driver tried to kickstart the vehicle, but the vehicle is not starting. The ignition is not functioning, right? That situation, among these 50 participants who boarded inside the bus, right, are definitely come into the category of shock. What is this? We made a proper plan. We hired the things, we rented the things, everything in a well and best possible manner. But the bus is not starting. For the past 5 minutes, the driver is trying to ignite, but it is not succeeding, right? After 5-10 minutes, it is noticed that a few people started murmuring that I know about this travel agency, right? Few people started telling the driver to check the things here and there. That too without any connection. You go and check the radiator whether the water is there, right? Like that, some people started telling. The coordinator is also doing something, moving here and there, and picking his or her phone and trying to call someone. Some people are saying that, oh my God, I am going to lose of non-visiting 1 or 2 points. I know my time is not good. When I plan to spend my day in a happiest mood, it is not working because I am not a lucky guy, right? Some people are forcing the coordinator, right? Let us come. Some people are
Hello,
saying
we
that
lost you.
why can we hire teams? Some people got down from the bus and they started in the bus.
We lost you for the last maybe 1 minute or so.
Pardon?
We can't
So
hear
there was
you.
some network issue. So from last 1 minute, we couldn't hear you.
To you. Whether hello,
Yes, sir.
screen is visible, madam?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay.
The last 2-3 minutes we couldn't hear you at all.
Okay, I can repeat, no problem.
All right, thank you.
1 minute. I can refresh my screen too. Okay, I think the other machine got down. Okay. I think one of my machine got down. I think you have to give permission to me to join. The other machine is not connecting.
Sir, I have admitted. I have admitted.
Okay, right. Yes. Thank you.
मला पिल्लूला बोलायचंय.
Okay, my screen is visible now. The Kubler-Ross change curve.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Right. Okay. What I earlier told, the 2-3 minutes, I can repeat one more time. The participants among this particular FDB planned for overnight stay of 1-day picnic. Okay, the coordinator communicated them that they hired a bus, they hired a coach, which is recently purchased and it is going to make its first trip to the hill station. Of course, it is the first trip after the purchase. And further, he told the bus is owned by a travel agency which is having 25 plus years of experience in this field. That is a reputed concern in our city. And moreover, they arranged an overnight stay in a reputed star hotel, which is a comfortable stay, of course, within the budget limit, so that the participants may enjoy. Hello. Hello. Someone is opened the. Can the participants?
Good. Sir, I have muted.
Okay. Okay. So further he told the stay will be comfortable because it will be within the budget itself. Then they given a deeper list which made almost 7 locations to see during the morning time to next day evening. So that's what the plan the coordinator briefed among the participants, and the participants happily accepted, and they felt that definitely they will go for enjoying one full day with overnight stay with their friends, those who are all new to them, as well as some people knows to them. Right, this was their plan. Accordingly, the bus arrived at 5 p.m. on the day. Participants with a lot of interest and happiness boarded into the bus, and bus started traveling to the hill station, and it reached the resort by 7:30 p.m. Right. By entering into the resort itself, the happiness index among the participants shown from their faces. That's what the coordinator understood. People are in much happiness. During the dinner time, coordinator pointed out some points to the participants to follow. The things are like this. tomorrow morning 8 o'clock the bus has to start, then only we may able to visit all the 7 points. Otherwise, it is difficult to see the sunrise or sunset from the particular points. So please get ready by 8 a.m. Please be in the bus by 8 a.m. sharply after completing your breakfast. The breakfast will be available right from morning 6:30 a.m. Right. Being a hill station, participants started talking each other on the group in some places, and few people gone to the bed earlier by having a thinking that I have to take rest because I took travel about 2 hours today. Right. So the people's mindsets are different. According to the mindset, somebody are chatting, somebody are doing group activities, somebody are walking even after 9:30 p.m. and somebody gone to the room and lay on the bed. So this was the background. Right. The next day morning, few people wake up early, few people still in the sleepy mode by enjoying the climate, but their mindset stresses them that to get up from the bed because the coordinator mentioned them, everyone should board in the bus by 8 a.m. sharply. Right. And everyone's room bell also rang at sharply 7 o'clock by intimating them the breakfast is ready. Of course, by 8 a.m., surprisingly, all the participants boarded into the coach. There are some comments raised. Some people told it is not necessary for hiring this kind of air-conditioned bus because we came to the hill station. Whether we lost some money of spending hiring this air-conditioned coach. Okay, everyone is interestingly talking each other who sat nearby them. The drivers tried to start the bus, but the bus is not getting started. The ignition is not getting ignited. The driver is keep on igniting. The sound of the bus coming, but nothing is happening. Some people started murmuring. I know about this travel agency. Always their vehicles are like this. The sounds are coming from lower voice to higher voice. Some people are telling this is hill station, maybe the fuel got freezed, right? The temperature gone low, because of that it might not get ignited. So let us come down, we can push the bus so that the bus can get started. Right? The coordinator is walking here and there inside the bus because the tension comes in their face. But the driver is not leaving his trials, he keep on trying, right? Some participants told this bus is purchased very recently and it made its maiden trip, and how come it will go wrong? So the mentality, the talk, the discussions are in different aspects. A step over, some people are saying that you call that travel agency and ask them to send another bus. Few people told are telling that if you are calling the travel agency and if the bus comes, it will take another 2 hours. We will lose some points to visit. So the mentality of the people, right? Somebody are not talking anything. It might be in a condition of shock. If you are looking the bus driver, he will say, this is a new bus. The things are all new. Battery must be new. Why it is not getting started? Some people may kept the pace down and say, okay, let it be. If it starts, I can go. Frustrated mind. Somebody, sir, what can we do? Whether we have to repack amount, will I get repack amount, or can we stay one more day? Somebody will be in a depressed mode also. Somebody will come with the experimental mode. Let us push the bus. If at all not getting start, we can do one thing. We can go for hiring 7 to 10 jeeps. By that way, we can go as a group. But when we are coming for a decision, the time taken from overcoming this situation, shocking situation, denial situation, frustration situation, depression, then only we may come to experimental. When we do experimental, we can choose the best one as a decision. When we decide something, that will be integrated for the execution. So the participants, the 50 number of participants boarded in the bus, including the coordinator, should overcome these kind of situations. The person who comes at fast to the decision and integration will get the success. If you are keep on sitting with the situation of shock, denial, frustration, nothing will happen. Okay, in that scenario, right? In that scenario, what are the things required for us to overcome this? If we are in shock, denial, anger condition, we are required more amount of information and communication. If we are in bargaining depression mode, then we are required some emotional support. If we are in acceptance, of course, this problem solving is a common term for all the academicians. Then we required proper guidance and direction. So I urge the participants, what is the mindset of the participants in connection with the data science, right? Whether you required more amount of information and communication, or you required emotional support because you tried something and you are not getting success, so you required some emotional things, or you kickstarted the things, so you required some proper guidance and direction. So we people have to decide. That's what I told at the beginning. We are gathered here knowingly or unknowingly, right? In a real way or an accident way, in a normal interest or pressurized from the institution for submitting the certificate. It might be different, but definitely the participants will be any one or more of these situations in the past few days. In that scenario, we have to come out and reach to the level of problem solving, and after and thereafter we have to move forward by getting proper guidance and direction. That's what the Kubler-Ross made as a principle several decades back. So if you are coming to the last stage or last but stage, that is decision or integration position, then the things will be in a creative way. Then the things will be communicated in a maximized way. Then the mindset of the individuals will be sparked in a higher level of motivation. The activity happens are going to carry out by the participants will be in a developed way, that too in a capable way, so that the persons will come forward to share their knowledge to their subordinates, colleagues, society, whatnot. So if we are in shock position, we have to overcome, we have to understand the real situation and act accordingly, and to reach the decision and integration level. Then only we may able to compete with the other people to get victory. So this is what I want to stress the participants, right? Second thing, when we talk about this data science, we cannot omit the topic which is called as Internet of Things. This is the latest, most hyped concept in the IT world. The data will be transferred only because of this IoT. An open and comprehensive network of intelligent objects that have the capacity to auto-organize, share information, data and resources, reacting and acting in face of situations and change in the environment. So here the things, when I say auto-organize, we cannot omit the term machine learning technology. When we say share information, we should have proper trained model so that the information will be shared in a proper way or required way. So here also the data will be passed through various mediums, right? Various ways the IoT is helping the people. So the Internet of Things may be defined as network of networks where the end devices are not user-handled devices, but can be computing devices. We can say mechanical digital machines. They can even be objects that can be provided with unique identifiers that transmit and receive data without active human intervention. Example, we can say n number of things like sensors, tracking devices, etc. things, right? So the term IoT cannot be omitted in the case of data analytics or data science. Second thing, this can be termed multiple way in multiple scenario, multiple places. Being a mechanical engineer, I used to say industrial internet, right? Some people may say industrial internet of everything. Like that, the term can be different, but it is going to carry certain amount of data. So otherwise, as a layman word or in a easy understanding way, we can say like this: almost anything, including living things, connected to the internet, regardless of location or the physical infrastructure, we can say this is called Internet of Things, right? Of course, the major area of the participants, the data. Again, we cannot omit the term big data. The use of IoT can be associated with the generation and manipulation of vast amounts of data that may relate to human behavior, and the interaction is called as big data. Actually, this big data and its manipulation can result in potentially high impact, for instance, of privacy, security, and I can say consumer welfare. Why? Even asking date of birth to a person is a privacy matter. That's what the US law is saying, right? So it is the matter of privacy, security, and consumer welfare. If you are looking business, this IoT based software is used increasingly as a means to deliver enhanced customer service and improved business management procedures. But the question is, are we having such kind of security? Are we having the welfare of the human? Again, a big question mark is there. Let us see. So this big data as well as IoT, as I said earlier, we are going to collect, we are going to analyze, we are going to get trigger so that we are going to make action. In that sense, what data has to be given, what data should not be given. Yes, I think I told about this. Gartner predicted 26 billion, Cisco predicted 50 billion, but in the case of human brain, it is having only 86 billion neurons, right? So the traffic, the speed, the accuracy, the safety, the security are all concerned about the data. It is not, we cannot say it is the concern about the data, it is the concern about an individual, those who are sharing these kind of uses, right? So in every cases, we are having some disadvantage. When we say, my question is, are we depend on this technology in a higher way? Are we depending these technologies? Because of the dependency, the humans are going to lose their job in a huge way. When we say data, when we transfer, when we share, the privacy is going out. Whether these all things taught by this person, Kevin Aston, who found this particular IoT term when he worked in the Auto ID labs, right? Why I am saying this much? This particular IoT, these data are all gathered from many point of places. For example, I can say this home automation. Most of the people are having such kind of equipment, auto switch on off of their water pump supplying to the overhead tank in our homes. But this is another one, Wemo switches. It costs around 2000 as on the day in the market, right? We can access this from any place through our mobile, right? Example I am saying. Similarly, enterprise. Most of the star hotels are nowadays having this technology. According to the number of occupants, it will automatically adjust the air conditioner temperature. Similarly, the energy management. Nowadays, the government of India opened this for the public in a huge way. People are started producing or commissioning the solar panels even in their home, and the production is purchased by the governments. So in that sense, the grid, smart grid. Similarly, transportation, maybe because of the corona, all the tolls are forced us to fix the FASTag in our four-wheelers and above vehicles, right? But still, that scenario, I can say this example of a large-scale development. You might hear a city, a man-made city in the South Korea, right, which is having 1,500 acre plus, which is having more than 100 buildings plus, which is built up more than 12 million square feet plus, right? All are connected wirely. The city is not completed yet. It is expected to complete by 2020, but due to several reasons, it is not yet completed. But as on date, almost 60,000 plus people are living in that city. The entire city is connected with wire. Entire components in this particular city is connected with wire, right? When I say entire components means all the 100 plus buildings, all the 12 million plus square feet area, all the equipments, electronic equipments, or all the usage equipments, day-to-day usage equipments are all connected with wire. That is internet. The each and every activity of the city will be recorded in the data center. This is the first city made in such a manner. Even our government of India came up with a lot of smart cities. It is coming up. One city in Ahmedabad is in a expected way, but not yet full, right? So these are all the ways the data are all getting generated. I can say in another way, these are all the way the humans are getting monitored, right? When I say getting monitored, here the question of privacy will come, right? So due to the shortage of time, I'm not continuing that video. Then the last one, the medical care and health care. As I told earlier, the patient who got implanted of a device to monitor their heart monitoring device, right? I can say one more principle, which is called as Kurt Lewin's model of change. The world is getting changed now, right? As I told, the city which is getting establishment in South Korea is fully wired. Of course, we Indians, 138 crore plus people in India, also interested to live our life comfortably, peacefully, financially in a well manner with all sophisticated, luxurious gadgets. Of course, this particular corona situation forced us to use Internet of Things in a huge way. The data usage in this period, not only India, throughout the world, is multiple times comparing with the past years. In that situation, if you want to do some research in connection with data, right? what is our mindset, how our mindset should be. When we want to implement a new item, first of all, we have to come out from the existing thing. When I say we are supposed to come out from the existing thing, we are supposed to unfreeze our mind. When I say unfreeze our mind, we should understand, we should realize what we required in the coming days. When we identify the needs of requirement, we have to go for planning. We are supposed to go for determining what has to get changed, in what way I can change. So far, I did an electrical engineering BTech, power systems as MTech, and I did PhD too in the specific field. I am well versed now to make solar energy components. Even I am ready to install, even I am ready to fabricate, even I am ready to educate. Okay, these are all things possible for me based on my previous 12 plus 4 plus 2 plus 3 year of study and research. But now I have to connect my production of solar energy into the grid. I have to receive loan subsidy from the government for the erection of my plant. When I go for selling or reversing my energy production to the government, government may give money in various tariffs. Even Government of India is telling that the PFMS is going to be in a blockchain mode, so that the government is having a feeling that the data will be in a safeguard position. And already Government of India piloted a particular section 1 year back. In that situation, whether I have to study data science, whether I have to study ML, whether I have to well versed in BC blockchain, or can I go for learning and getting expertise in cyber security, because my power production will goes to the smart grid where there is a possible for getting hack of my system. So when I want to make change, I have to find what things I have to change. My old behavior is making energy production, making energy efficient way. I have to come little away. When I plan like that, when I think like that, I have to make sure that my college has to support me. My principal should not say that you are an electrical engineer, how can you come and demonstrate, or how can you come and execute artificial intelligence technique? No, they should come and support. I have to ensure. Okay, this is a new technology. Even though I am specialized in solar energy, I am new to this AI. So whether anybody help me, if anybody means overall, because we cannot predict the doubts. Doubts will come, the problems will come at any time. So we have to unfreeze our mind. When I say unfreezing mind, we should have a white paper. Right, sir, I did. Okay, in a principle, I agree all those things. Right? In that case, what is my plan? how I am going to implement my plans. Okay, whether it is enough for me to learn or whether I have to train my subordinates, my students, my colleagues. We have to have a changing plan, right? Within the next 2 months, what I have to do, within 5 months, what I have to do, right? Right, I have plan, right? Then we have to fix. We should not jump again to some other thing. Sir, I plan to do implementation of artificial intelligence in my solar project. Okay, we should not omit the solar. The solar energy production is the main. To make the solar energy production, we are implementing artificial intelligence technology, right? That is a supporting component. If you are jumping from solar energy to some other, then that is not the way of reaching the goal, right? Then when we go for integrating the artificial intelligence, definitely we may go for changing some aspects in our day-to-day activity. That we have to come to the integration level. That's what the success will reach us. So what I said is, as I showed in the slide, we want to change the products in terms of size, in terms of quality, in terms of various characteristics too, in some extent. For better understanding, I projected this slide. Whatever our activity, right, specifically in the case of data, we are going to unfreeze the existing one and freezing the newest one. Then some people may ask, sir, you are saying that unfreeze, change, freeze. Once I freeze, if I find a mistake, if I find a requirement of updation, what can we do? That is called cycle of iterations. We cannot get success at the first attempt itself. We have to move further by executing in at least one cycle time period. So that's what generally the syllabus formulated for engineering, not only engineering students will be continuous for one cycle of period time. That is, in engineering case, 4-year period of time. Of course, the technology like big data or IoT or blockchain, right? These are all emerging technologies, and it is having lot of updations. In that scenario, the iteration cycle period time will be reduced. So, are we ready to unfreeze our mind for making a change so that we may go for getting a success? We should, right? So this is what Kurt Lewin mentioned as a principle again several decades back. When we go for unfreezing, ensures employees are ready for change in the perspective of college administration. When we go for change, we are supposed to execute the intended change. When we go for refreezing, ensure that changes becomes permanent, or ensures that the changes becomes a successive one, so that we can go for refreezing that, right? Just for an encouragement word, I used here healthcare and healthcare. This is the same word, but we are using in two different ways, single word and a double word. If you are using single word, what is the meaning? If you are using double word, what is the meaning? Just for a relaxation, I put this, right? So this is not that much required. We will go for the next one. So when we go for redefining healthcare with IoT data, right? These devices, how much these devices are collecting data and safeguarding the data, right? Or during the process, as I told earlier, the analog way of data will be converted into digital. During that time, what is the safety, what is the privacy, what is the welfare of the data supplier? Some cases, the data storage, it might be in cloud or a data center. right? What about the data security in this particular places? Sometime during the analysis time, there is a possibility of getting out, right? So these are all the some areas where we can think of data security in a higher way. So this prediction slide is not appropriate here because the Cisco, Gartner are all mentioned some 20 billion and less, sorry, above, but we are already breached that things. As on the date, 50 billion devices are connected with the IoT as per the Gartner statement, right? Then some predictions are there. Prediction, of course, the data collection, artificial intelligence, IoT security are in the top, right? Irrespective of areas, irrespective of sectors, the data are there. Without data, there is no sector, right? There is no technology too, right? By 2025, the prediction is like that. The first prediction, as I told earlier, already it is breached. The second one, cyber criminals will continue to use IoT devices to facilitate DDoS attacks, right? In that situation, what we are going to do? Similar to the South Korea Sangdo smart city, our country also coming up with a lot of smart cities. In that case, what we are going to do? Artificial intelligence, of course. Then, as a computer scientist or technologist, we have to think about the router's performance, right? Similarly, 5G networks not reached to our country as of now, but if it comes, the autonomous vehicles will get more smarter. That's what the prediction. That's what the execution also in the grown countries in lower level, at the beginning stage, or we can say infant stage, right? But when comes 5G, scientists are mentioning, I didn't have such an experience, the security concerns will be in a higher way, right? But this IoT-based DDoS attacks will take more dangerous forms because people are getting more expertise in these areas. Of course, the country India is not having so much of legislation and regulations, but we are having something. I will show that also, right? On the second pole, I feel that I am strong in what skill? You can go to Menti.com by using the code 3219758, give the polling. Because here again I am quoting the coordinator's comment. People are from different sectors, not only computer science stream, might be few people from mathematics, some people might be from electrical or mechanical, right? Even some people are not at all engineer. But if you want to deal data, right, we should have some expertise in these sectors, right? It is applicable for creating machine learning algorithms too, because without mathematics we cannot go for executing this artificial intelligence. Without the technical aptitude, we cannot. Of course, the security across various platforms is mandatory. Without making proper communication, our subordinates, our seniors may not understand our idea. So in that scenario, just I thought of asking the participants about their skill. Okay, so far some 4 participants made it. As I mentioned earlier, I can keep open this poll till end of the day. By the meantime, let us see how many people. 12 participants polled in the first poll, and so far 8 participants polled the second poll. Okay, let us continue the talk. I can keep open of this poll till end of the day. You can continue after the session 2. Right. I am fond of healthcare, right? Without health, best condition or better condition of health, we cannot do. But the problem, but my wish, when these kind of technologies implement, the healthcare will grow in a higher way. When the machine gives triggers about the heart beating condition of a heart patient, the doctor, the close relatives, or the physicians will take the rescue operation in a fast way. We can save a lot of time, lot of money, more than that, the human life. Of course, the humans will be in a happy way, or we can say in a wellness way in most of the places. So why it is required and where it is required? Again, the data analytics persons can look these sectors, because these are all some possible areas where we can make more financial benefits by doing data analysis. Of course, the ground countries are all having more than required number of applications developed by computer researchers, project makers, but still in our country, these areas are all pending. For that purpose, I just shared with you, because people are interested to make more financial income for their family, always, right? Okay, so no need of looking about the health industry, why you are to look in it, because of that. Okay, this is the only one thing related with the data. By 2025, right, 2.5 trillion US dollar is predicted as IoT in healthcare. Among that, 30.3% devices are belongs to healthcare sector. That's what I posted this much. If you are concentrating this particular research towards healthcare industry, there is a huge possibility for the better growth, right? But these three are again problem, but the participants view the security and privacy, technology adoption are the most important. Of course, the healthcare reforms and mandates will be taken care by government as well as the management people, but still. So we can dream, create, design, and build the most wonderful place in the world, but it takes people to make the dream a reality. See, actually, Walt Disney made this statement after making the wonderful amusement park in the world. We people wants to visit such kind of amusement park once in our lifetime, but he is not satisfied. He is not 100% satisfied with the construction, because he expected in a further better way, but it didn't happen. Like that, when we do something, right, irrespective of branches, when we do something, it has to be appreciated and acknowledged 100% way by the users. People may say that, sir, we cannot get 100% satisfaction, 100% perfection, right? But we can try as much as possible. If you are trying, if you are making the happiness among the people's mindset, definitely we may make it, right? Secondly, I want to say about the ethics, right? I can say only one slide in the ethics, right? We are planning something always. People may laugh that most of us are not planning, we are doing, and we are saying that this is my plan, right? Assume this oval shape as our plan, individual plan or organization plan. Whether this plan is 100% mapping with technical feasibility. Generally, it is not, right? Whether it is legally fitting 100%, again, there is a gap. In that scenario, where is the ethics, right? This is a report taken from a research article. This is what our daily life is happening. So I ask the participants, please fix our day-to-day life according to our plan, with the remaining aspects like technical, legal, as well as ethics, right? So we may have the feeling of these two categories, ethical issue and ethical dilemma. Sometimes we are saying, sir, what can I do? I am forced to do ethical dilemma, right? Sometimes we are doing ourselves ethical issue. So please clarify and classify and make better understanding about ethical issue and ethical dilemma. Then we can go for correcting the people from the particular position. Definitely the data will make this kind of ethical issues, ethical cases, or example, you might hear about this Kalsi mafia boy who hacked even CNN and taken a lot of data, right? These are all, and of course, Cambridge Analytica scandal, we know well, we discussed a lot in the past. Everything is like that black box. We don't know what is happening in the machine learning algorithm. We don't know what is happening in the computer architecture, right? But it is coming with a prediction, and people have to follow it. So some ethical issues are like this, and top bots. This is a big story. It is the bots are not answering properly to the questions of any persons. That's what the researchers are saying, right? So we are having lot of devices which transacts the data from one point to multiple points. For example, I told home automation, right? Our country is not having this kind of houses as of now, but in the grown countries, few places, few constructions are made like this. Because of these connections, the lives are making or